So again, we're on test route number 2 and we are heading out of the test centre, the car park, and we are going back towards the centre of Northallerton. Now again, this isn't too bad at this time of day. Sometimes it does get really busy because it's a very popular destination to come through. And again, we're going to avoid the white paint, unlike the blue car who's just decided to drive straight across it. Again, preparing to stop but looking to go. It's safe for us to continue on the roundabout, but looking ahead, I can see there's vehicles waiting at the pedestrian crossing on the roundabout. Now this time the roundabout sign is over on the right hand side. Not really too sure why, but it is. Unless it's been turned around for the other roundabout. That's a possibility. But anyway, we have a roundabout just after the zebra crossing. And we're holding back just behind Vanessa. If you see this, Vanessa, give us a wave, give us a like. So as I mentioned in previous videos, this is a horrid roundabout because it's got that zebra crosser right on top. So not only are you waiting for traffic, you're also waiting for people who suddenly want to cross. So you'll see the opportunity to go for the traffic, but then someone will decide they want to cross over on the crossing. Nothing we can do about it, you've just got to wait. So unlike Vanessa, we're not going to indicate yet because we've got that first turn just before our exit. So again, we've just got car after car. There's an opportunity for them to go. Same for me as well. There's nobody coming on the crossing. Okay, I've passed that exit. Now I'm going to indicate. Off we go. Again, always trying to maintain tyres and tarmac. Now my friend and lovely friend Vicky, she loves coming to Northallerton because she loves going into Betty's tea shop. Now she brought me in there one time and it was amazing. It was so posh. I don't know how they let me through the door, but they did. So looking at the crossing, there are people waiting. Hopefully it's not going to change and I can clear it. Here we go, Betty's Cafe and Tea Room's coming up on my right hand side. And I'm going to be turning left here into Zetland Street. Well, that's the plan. Here we go. It's into a one-way street, watching for people crossing. And we're going to be turning right at the end of the road. Again, one-way street, so we'll position ourselves over towards the right. We're looking for our target vehicle. There's nothing from the left at the moment, but we do have some from the right. And I can see this little pickup truck here coming past now, and it's safe for me to continue after that. So nice and positive away, up to where the lights are on red. Now we're going to be turning left at the traffic lights. Now I've said before in these videos, my Northallerton routes are quite old. However, if they're in use, great. If they're not, you're still getting around the areas where you're going to be doing tests. So you're going to, as I've said in all of my videos, not just Northallerton, Middlesbrough, Hartlepool and Darlington as well, you don't want to actually learn routes, you just want to learn the area. So because these have been routes at some stage, it will give you a good idea of where you're going to be going. Okay, up to another mini roundabout, because we love mini roundabouts in Northallerton. Indications on, preparing to stop, looking to go. I can go, and I'm making sure that I can get round the mini roundabout without touching the white paint. Straight into a 20 zone. Speed calming. We've got possibly a school on our right hand side. I've got parked vehicles as I'm coming into the housing estate, and I've got that traffic calming also. Yes, we're going past the school there, so you're watching out for school kids also. We're moving into a more hazard-rich environment, so therefore there's a lot more going on than normal. And we've got the mini roundabout again. Again, I can see it's safe to continue, and I'm going round missing the white paint. You'll see so many people don't. I'm watching this vehicle on the right coming out. They should wait for me to go past. I've also got the one on the left with the brake lights on, telling me there's someone in the vehicle. What are they going to do? Now I'm taking the next road on the right. So again, mirror checks. I'm going to pop an indication on because there is a vehicle further up the road, and that says, look, come through because I'm turning off. And again, we're onto the wrong side of the road, so we're proceeding with caution, keeping out to the right so I can see round the bend, and again at a speed that I can stop safely. Again, looking as far round as possible as I can, following it round. Great area for doing a pull-up on the right, reversing back to car lengths. Watching the guy with the bin, making sure he is just stopping there and he's not continuing. Out to the left as I go around. Lets me see a little bit sooner, and also presents my car a little bit sooner. Now at the end of the road we're turning right. Do I need to indicate? I don't think so at the moment, although I am coming to a main road. If I do see anybody, the indication will go on. Quick check, off we go. Rainbow check with the mirrors. Rainbow check is all three. Speed limit is only 30 along here, so don't get too carried away. We've got the solid white line, and we've got a hill to get up, so use the hill to help you with your speed, because we've got to give way. We need to slow down for in 90 yards, not 100 yards, not 50, but 90. Now if I remember rightly, this can be a bit awkward to get out of. We're indicating right, coming up to the junction, controlling with clutch and brake, and then first gear ready to go. Now it's a little bit awkward because you've got to look back over, so what I tend to do is come out and then do a nice turn so it gets the car square on, so I can see that a little bit easier. Okay, use this thing here to get yourself into position. So I've got two vehicles coming, I've got one now coming from the left. Again, I said this is quite a difficult one to get out of at times. So again, it's clear from the left, but I've still got three from the right. There's a pickup truck joining them. I might be able to get out in between these two. Checking there, yes I can, nice and positive, away I go. Again with yourselves, I've got plenty of experience, turning left here. I've got plenty of experience, so I know that I'm able to get out there. Make sure that you can as well, don't risk it. Okay, and then we're into another left, straight after that left. These come at you thick and fast. Oh, look at this road, perfect for parallel parking. Perfect for pulling up on the right. Oh, and then we're down this one. Goodness me. So again, you can see there's three left turns. Bang, bang, bang. They're all coming at you immediately. Again, this is why it's a good idea to get yourself driving around the test areas, so you're going to come across these kind of things. We're letting the person cross the road. And again, these are perfect roads for pulling up on the right. And if there's a car there, perfect for doing parallel parking. Come out and practice your parallel parking. Don't just concentrate on driving, concentrate on manoeuvres also. Now, end of the road, we're turning right. Now again, I'm not going to indicate, nobody around to indicate to, but if that changes, I will indicate. Still nobody, but I've got these cars to contend with, and I'm onto the wrong side of the road. So I've done it slowly. And then we're back down onto the junction, and we're turning right at the end of the road. Again, do I need to indicate? There are pedestrians over there, so yes I will. Nobody's around, off I go. So I've got a car in the distance. I can clear these two before they get to me. We should go past each other as normal. Got a vehicle coming out of their driveway. Now we're going back onto that main road where we did the sharp left turn. We've done a loop basically. So that tells me that is a good area then for doing a manoeuvre. Okay, so we're turning left at the end of the road. Mirrors are checked. It's quite a closed junction this. So I'm going to turn into it and come to a stop so I can see. I can just see there now. Following it round. Mirror check. So at the roundabout we're going to take first exit. Now you can see we're being told it's left-hand lane, which is normal, but if we were going straight ahead we'd be doing the right-hand lane. So indication as we approve, preparing to stop and looking to go. Can't go. Got a big enough gap for me to continue. So I'm looking as far ahead, all the way up to my limit point, where at the moment is up near the crossing. I can see people are braking, they're turning right, and keep a nice constant speed. I've got a nice constant limit point. I've got emergency vehicle coming towards me. At the roundabout we're taking the third exit towards the north. Some mirror checks as I approach. Always preparing to stop at the junction and always looking to go. It's not this one, change of indication, mirror check, looking across, and off at this one. Up to 40 miles an hour. And I can see we've got a 60 or a national speed limit coming up. Before I change my speed, I will do my mirror check, ensure that nobody's trying to overtake me, and increase our speed. Tractor coming up, plenty of traffic behind. I'm watching to make sure no one's trying to overtake the tractor. And I've got that right-hand turn coming up again. Now again, there is warning. There is a crossroad sign. There's quite a lot of traffic being held up behind the tractor. That's thinned out now. There's my sign for the crossroads. I know it's coming. There's a thing on the road saying slow. So let's get ready. There's information boards, finger posts, telling us where it is, and also got Ghost Island leading up to the filter box. My indication's on. I'm moving into the filter box, checking my mirrors, making sure I get in completely. Oh, I didn't really want to be behind this truck, but hey ho. Again, I wanted to do this one at speed. I'll get one video where I do it at speed for you so I can show you the best way for handling bends. So in slow time then, when we've got a right hand bend, we want to move over to the left. When we've got the road going to the right, to the left, we want to be moving to the right. Slippery road sign. Over the hill, constant speed, looking as far ahead as I can now. I can see right up to the railway line crossing. I can see the road is clear. Shouldn't be expecting anything unexpected. Can you expect something unexpected? I don't think you can. Answers on a postcard. Okay. Again, if the lights started flashing, then we don't end up stopping, but at the stop line, there's no barriers on that crossroad, on that crossing. Don't take any risks. Again, keeping out to the left on the right-hand bends. Keeping out to the right on the left-hand bends. Looking all the way along as far as I can see it's clear. Nothing should be holding us up. There's nothing unexpected. And again, keeping out to that left-hand side, moving back towards the centre of the road, or the centre line approach. So we're coming up to the T-junction again, the give way. We're going to be turning right, back in towards Northallerton. Signage telling me there's a bend or a slippery road, so I've got 30 mile an hour and I've got my junction just around this bend. Again, keeping out to the left, using my brake as I'm going downhill. Slowing that car down. Mirror check, indication to the people who are behind. All the way up to it, second gear, looking to stop, preparing to go, or even preparing to go, looking to stop. I do have to stop, nothing from the left, one at the right, straight into a national speed limit again. So nicely up to speed. And again, we're going to be doing that right turn just after the golf club. Towards Romanby. There's the golf club, there's our sign for the junction, there's a finger post telling us we've just seen him. Looking into the junction, round we go. I'm guessing he's on some sort of blue light training. Again, tight bend, I can't see very far, my limit point is really narrow, really short. Powering up the hill, again at a speed that I can stop safely. Looking well into the distance, I've got farm buildings on the right hand side, so we could have animals in the road, unlikely, but we could. And also we could have farm traffic. Again, I can't really see what's going on. So I'm keeping my speed to what I can see. Again, looking all the way around. I've got buildings over on my left-hand side, following it round, letting the car take me round, touch of gas to keep it going, accelerating out of it. Again, I got slow on the road. I got buildings on the left. Got one vehicle racing up behind me. The roads are narrowing. My speed. Looking beyond the bridge. Again, bringing my speed down into third gear. 30 miles an hour. Narrow road. Staggered junction over the bridge. Bridge is narrow. There's our first junction, followed by the second junction on the left. Again, I've got parked vehicles up ahead. Can't quite see around the bend, so I'm slowing it down. I think I saw a reflection of headlights. Yes, I did, but enough time for me to get through into a 20 zone. Keeping it at 20 as we go along. Again, I've got parked vehicles on my left hand side. Safe for me to continue, nothing's coming towards me. I'm now committed, so the vehicles have to hold back, which there is one. He is holding back, or they are holding back. We'll give them a little acknowledgement to say thank you. We are going to be going left at the roundabout. Looking into the roundabout. Safe to continue. Still 20 miles an hour. Pedestrians on my left. Humped speed thingy. Checking. Oh, we're following it round today. So following it round. Low bridge, narrow bridge. Slippery road up ahead, and we're going to be going second exit at the roundabout. Again, preparing to stop for the roundabout, but also looking to go, keeping in our left-hand lane. No indication. I can continue after this blue car, indicating that we're coming off. And again, the blue car there could have easily stopped for the person who was waiting to cross. Remember, that's a rule now. It's been a rule for good nearly 4 years. We should be giving way to pedestrians who are waiting to cross if it's safe to do so. If it is safe. So this time we're going to be turning into the roundabout, checking our crossing. So we're going to take left-hand lane. Again, preparing to stop, looking to go. Safe to continue, indication that we're coming off at first exit. Stop, light, holding up at the stop line. So I'm holding for more than 5 to 10 seconds, so handbrake's on. So a little tip, especially when it gets darker, it's easier to see the traffic lights on the opposite side. Now I can see the other ones have just gone to amber, so I'm hoping that we're going to go shortly, which we are. So we've got we've got a hazard-rich area again because we're coming down the high street of Northallerton. People waiting at the crossing. The button will have been pressed. I'm expecting it to change. It's simple, easy, continue. And then we're going to get down to the roundabout and we're going to be going third exit. Again, I'm watching pedestrians waiting to cross. Taking my position. I'm not signalling just yet because of that junction just there. Now I will signal, again as always with the roundabouts, preparing to stop, looking to go. See, it's safe for me to continue, but there is somebody crossing at the zebra crossing, so I'm expecting to get held up. Changing my indication to tell people I'm coming over. Watching this guy, is he going to go on the crossing? No, he's not. It's safe to continue. That is a really, really bad crossing for everybody. Do take care with it. Now it says we're going straight ahead, but our junction is off to the right, so for me it's a right indication. I'm watching these vehicles coming round. There's one more to go, then it's my turn to go. Safe for me to continue, off I go. Past the exit, change indication, watching that vehicle there. Heading for the left-hand lane because I'm going straight ahead at this roundabout. It's not that wide, so I'm just taking my time with that one, especially with a Volvo in front and this guy here edged out again. Prep to stop, look to go. Up ahead I've got a red light. Hopefully by the time I get there it's going to go green. There we go, and we're going to go back into the car park where we're finishing the test. I hope these videos are helping you. I'll try and do as many Northallerton ones as I can. The thing is though, Northallerton's quite a distance for me to come to, so I'll get them done as and when I possibly can. As I always say in all of my videos, make sure you don't try and learn them. Sorry, I'm just watching what she's doing when she has to. There's plenty of parking spaces. So again, don't try and learn them. Become familiar with the areas, because like I said, these routes are quite old. Whether they're still in use or not, I'm not 100% certain, so please don't quote me on it. However, they will take you around areas where the tests have been or are, and hopefully you'll do really well on your test. Any comments, any questions, drop them in the box for me below, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible.